Well, hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. I'm Corny Swiss, and today I'm driving the T126 in the Absolute Simulator Battle event. I noticed that not as many people were out for this event, but I think that might have been one when I was playing, but also two, it's all low tiers, Stewarts and things like that. But, oh well. I mean, I was having fun in it. It's Absolute Simulator Battle. It's difficult to not have fun a lot of times when you play this mode. But I wanted to start this video off with some updates. So you would have noticed that we didn't have a video yesterday. Sorry about that. I've been traveling, like I said before, and I think I got back home Tuesday, and just been, and then my computer wasn't working. It was blue screening. Fixed it. It's just a Windows thing. I just just reset it to the former configuration, and that worked. What else happened? Oh, got an internship. Landed an internship. Very stoked about that. It's nice to sort of go through a process and then have that process end positively, and more so than not just end. And I'm just tired of doing that. So and I'm just stoked about that. That'll be this summer. It'll be something I'll have to address once it gets there. Is that this is going to take 40 hours of my week. It's a full-time job, but I'll be getting paid, which is nice. And hopefully, I should still find time to do videos and things like that. But it might come. We might see more like joint commentary between me and Phil, or me and some friends, or whatever. Just because that's much easier, much faster for me to upload and prepare. Solo games like this, it's a little harder, but a lot of times I find myself playing solo just because I have something very specific I want to do, or I'm not on for very long, or whatever the reason might be. But another thing that happened recently was we crossed 2,000 subscribers, which is pretty amazing. That's a big deal. I want to celebrate it somehow. It's been kind of difficult to. I mean, we're already damn near to 2,100. So, thank you again for all the support, all the love, all the appreciation, the messages in game, just all kinds. Very nice comments. People commenting that I've been here since 300. You're doing a great job, whatever. And that means a lot to me and Phil. It means a lot to it's just really cool, and it's really cool, and it's really nice that we're doing something that people enjoy, and that we're really enjoying it as well. I know, for example, Phil posted those 2 short clips, and I thought they were funny. I was glad he did. It's nice to get a break. I'm on spring break right now, so it's very nice to take a few days, go to Disney World, because it's Disney World. Like, when you go, you have fun. No matter how old you are, I feel like if you go, you have fun, and I did for sure. And just now, resting up. I'm going to be trying to make a bunch of videos this week to make my life a little easier when I go back to school, and in addition to that, work on some reviews, work on some things that I didn't have time for before. All kinds of good stuff like that. But what's happening in this game? The first thing I did was I pushed aggressively, took C, and met an enemy Stug who is now dead. I'm currently shooting a billion holes into this Stug, being mindful not to shoot teammates through him, and attempting to kill him. We were severely damaging this guy. And eventually, there we go, he's destroyed. My impressions of the T126, these are some of the first games I've really driven it around. As a rank 1 premium, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a 2.7 battle rating. Okay, and it's basically, it's a T50 with some more armor on the front, and it's a little slower. Okay, well, I mean, the T50 is insanely fast. This tank's certainly not slow. The turret seemed, I haven't looked at the stats or anything. I'm just talking about, like, I know the armor. For example, the front armor is 55 millimeters. The front armor of the T50, if I'm not mistaken, is like 40 or something like that. The 15 millimeters makes a big difference because of the sloping. It's the only, in this event, as far as I could tell, the only tank I really had to be scared of was a Martyr. and martyrs can be an issue. But you know, this is just another. I feel like in the near future we're going to see the Absolute Simulator Battle event implemented as a full feature. I would venture to say in the next sort of in-between patch, not 1.4, not 1.49, but just like a patch in the middle there, because they seem to have a relatively large patch in between, like 1.4, you know, from 1.43 to 1.45 we had some patches that were significant. And right here is what I'm talking about. Prioritize the martyr. I shoot the Panzer IV, he is zero threat to me, and bam! Ouch. Martyr's tough. It's a very, very potent gun on not so potent of a chassis. So you really have to deal with it. But, like I was saying, my hope is this week that one, I'll get a little bit of a break, but I'll also be able to really dig into the channel, really dig into making some videos. I have a video idea I talked about before that I have planned that I really hope I can implement during this week and then have posted for the weekend. It specifically deals with accuracy in ways that I've found that I've been able to improve my accuracy, or maybe tips and tricks on how you can improve yours, that type of stuff. Because a lot of people have said, and I totally agree and I understand why, that a lot of people come to this channel because there's some level of educational value in my rambles. Every once in a while I say something that's somewhat educational, I guess. And it's not even, I'm not a great player. I'd say I'm average to maybe slightly above average. I'm not all that good. But the point is that when you take an analytical approach and you really think about some things in the game, for example, I did the mouse review recently, and a lot of people are saying, you know, if you take 25 rounds of ammunition out of the 75mm gun, it eliminates that left-hand turret weak spot. And I never really fool around with that stuff, but you know, honestly, I can believe that. That's true with other tanks, and I'll certainly be trying it out in my mouse. But I want to start sort of like a how-to series, something, you know, how-to, like simple things, like how to improve accuracy. That's a good one, right? How to fight specific tanks, or how to play certain styles of tank. I don't know, you get my drift. Now what's happening in the game right here is that there was a guy capturing C, and he captured it. So, and not too long before we got here, so he's around here somewhere. Myself and a T-28 are scouring this area because that cap zone is situated in a position that's very difficult to see enemies. It's like a little maze here, and I like that. I kind of like that for map design, having these like little mazes. Not really mazes because you know exactly how to get in and out of them, but you get my drift. Also, something else that's really cool, I've actually played very few games when it's been raining. I really love the way the rain immersion, quote unquote, the way you feel when you're playing a game in the rain. It just feels really cool. Also, the dirt that my tank's been collecting, it's mud. You can see it on the top of the turret, for example. It's all mud. It's not dirt. There's something else that's really cool that they've implemented. Oh, and there's that guy who was capping. First shell goes in and sets him on fire. Looks like it hit a fuel tank in his engine. And we're going to run up right next to him, start delivering some good news right into his side. He's going to turn, give us a nice shot right there. Bam. Right through all of his crew. Good news delivered. And the game is won at this point. This was just a fun game. I wanted to show this clip mainly because it was raining, and I love it when it's like raining. Ooh, another enemy. Kill him. Oh, game ended. And it was just, I mean, the Absolute Simulator events are things that I really want to play more of, but I don't always get a chance to. And I hope you've been playing them. I hope you've been enjoying them. And I know that this Absolute Simulator battle will be a game mode. It will replace the current simulator battle at some point in the near future. The near future being probably, I think, before 1.49. I think in the intermittent period there, we're going to see it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like like I said, there's a lot of things I'm super stoked about. Glad to get an internship. Glad to do all kinds of stuff. I got big plans, and thank you so much for supporting the channel as much as you have over the last, there have been some people who have supported since day one, and I know a lot of you, there's a lot of you who have come since we started doing tank reviews and things like that, but have just been all out supporting the channel, and it's great. So thanks for watching. I'm Corny Swiss, and I'll see you next time.